Sushant Sareen, I can understand the angst and pain of the common person in Pakistan when they say, let our politicians return money, let the army return the money. That's clearly not possible, and especially not the army. So is there, when IMF says do more, Pakistan didn't do more when the world said do more on terror. They didn't do it. Will they do more on economy, or is Pakistan actually now going to become a bankrupt country?
Gaurav, I think they are bankrupt. But what we have just heard from Arzu is not a plan. It's only anger.
It's anger.
It's the anger of the common man that, okay, fine, these people have looted so much that they should return. Not that that's going to solve their economic problems. Because the economic problems are only partly related to the loot which has been done. It's a very deep systemic and structural problem. Like one of their finance ministers said, he said that, the Arabs who produce oil and sell it to their people at a much higher price than what we are selling oil to our people. Now, these people have been living in denial, Gaurav. That is the fundamental problem. They have been living in denial, and they have been thinking that they are too dangerous and they will not be allowed to fail. They are too big, they will not be allowed to fail. Somebody or the other will come and save them. Like this guy is saying, Ashaq Dar, he's such a clown, but he is saying now that Allah will save us. So there has been this thing that we are too dangerous. Now what they did was,
but isn't that a reality, Sushant Sareen? Before I bring in Arzu once again, isn't that a reality? Like Shahbaz Sharif said, it's a nuclear weapon country, nuclear bomb in one hand, begging bowl in the other. They could sell bombs, the dirty bomb, and make money.
No, but that's not going to happen, because the world is not going to sit by and let them do that. So the problem is, so first they thought somebody will come. They thought they can negotiate their way out. They can play this game of brinkmanship. That didn't work. Then they thought, okay, fine. The floods have come. Let us leverage the floods. They've done damn all for the people who've suffered from the floods. But they thought this will become our cash cow. That didn't happen. Then they thought, okay, fine, let us go to the Americans and lobby with the Americans to put pressure. That didn't happen. Then they thought, okay, fine, we'll go to the Arabs, we'll go to the Chinese. That didn't happen, because everybody is saying that you guys need to start paying your own bills.
Yeah.
And that is what they are not ready to do. So now it is being forced down their throat, and the only solution, Gaurav, if I might be allowed 10 seconds, is that this state, the way it is structured, the way it is constituted, is unviable and unsustainable. This state has to be restructured. It has to be restructured, it has to be contained, it has to actually contract, in terms of its economy, in terms of the size of government, for it to become affordable. People have to start paying taxes which they are not used to paying.
Yes.
So living off other people's money, that era has come to an end.
Very interesting you say that. And Arzu, in midst of all this, any reaction from Pakistan on the message from India on the Indus Water Treaty?
No, I think they are not want to respond to India for any reason, because currently they are too busy with their economy and economic crisis. So I don't think any of the minister is interested to talk to India currently.
Okay, last 30 seconds. No, they may not be interested, but it's a reality that's staring at Pakistan in its face. Sushant, India's finally bitten the bullet on the Indus Water Treaty, at least in words, if not in deed, just as yet.
No, you have to do it in words before you start doing it in actual fact. So I think the words have started and the deeds will follow. But as is the want of the Pakistanis, they are again in denial. They think that this treaty is something that India cannot walk out of. Just the way they've handled their economy, they're going to handle this treaty. And one fine day, they will find out that India has said that we are no longer a party to this treaty, regardless of what the World Bank says, regardless of what anybody says. Until and unless the Pakistanis stop their perniciousness on this particular treaty, their obstructionism on the Indian projects, unless they stop that, I think this treaty is going to be history in the next couple of years.
In the next couple of years, and Arzu, it's like the pain will not end for Pakistan, from your economy to your political crisis. Last 10 seconds, Arzu, what do you make of Imran Khan saying there's an assassination plot and Zardari is trying to kill him?
I don't think that Imran Khan is very serious about this statement, because as he want to be in the media, so he makes these kind of statement. But one thing more, Gaurav, I want to tell you about the economy is that one of my friend told me just today that international companies have to stop accepting credit card from Pakistan because they don't believe that we will pay it afterwards or whenever it's due. So he tried to purchase something from the international company and they reject his credit card from Pakistan.
Okay.
This is the condition here.
Okay, Arzu, stay strong for joining me here.